Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bub, and welcome to episode 4 of Omnifactory. I just came back from a pretty long mining trip over at the gold slash iron slash magnetite slash vanadium magnetite slash everything in between vein, and I got me a bunch of iron and gold and magnetite, and I'm smelting it all up right now in our new fancy silver furnaces, which we're probably going to upgrade into gold in this episode, because I can. Anyways, let's go ahead and get looking at the quest book, and I guess we're going to go ahead and start working towards some of the quests in this, well, book. The first one that I really want to do is get the gold furnaces, which we can now do, so I'm going to take these out. I'll let them finish their smelting. Take all the stuff out. We're going to make gold furnaces, because they're 1,000,005 times better. And by that I mean they're slightly faster. That's just going to help me get the stuff that I need a little bit faster. Visual bug, no worries. And I guess only 53 for you. Or. Put those in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Palladium doesn't get smelted. I need to remember that palladium doesn't actually get smelted. Okay. One thing I'm going to need to consider here in the future is getting more charcoal, which we can do by visiting our rubber tree farm, which should be full. It is. And I know technically I should be saving up the wood to make rubber. This is something that I'm not really too concerned about, truth be told. You've got 6 saplings to spare. Gotta love it. Okay. More resin, which is good, and that rubber wood will just turn, once we get a spot available, that'll turn into charcoal. Sweet! So, okay, moving forward, we can do the diamond furnace, which we can't do right now because I don't have diamond on me. We can get diamond, which might not be a bad idea, just to get the furnaces out of the way. What do you say we do that? Because they're even faster. And it will get material that much quicker for us. So, I'm going to need about all of these. Not really, I just need like, say 4. It's iron. Diamond ore. I can't remember the pattern for it. Oh, it's omni quarters, that's why. There. There. Stack of diamond ore. Oh, it's magic, and I totally shouldn't have done this, so we'll do that and get me those diamonds, so that we can do that. Looking at the resource chest, I added another chest here, because we're going to start bringing in a lot of material here shortly. We got some things going for us. We're doing pretty good overall, especially for early game. Alright, that's going to finish pretty quickly. Oh, man. We're going to have to do the water source. We could do a jetpack, but I don't think we have lead yet. So it might be a bit overzealous to even target that right now. I think we're just going to go with the water source. The conductive iron energy conduits, which will get us the wrenches. And then we're not going to do storage drawer controller, because truth be told, I'm not really interested in it. We're not going to be doing a storage drawer system. Okay. diamond furnaces. 1, 2. They hold a ton. Fair warning. And I'll show you just how quick they are. Pretty speedy, huh? And we'll just leave that as is. We'll come back and most of this will be done. Gold can go in there. Is there any spooky sound? We can throw these in here as well. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Appetite gets smelted. I'm not 100% on that, but I was pretty sure it got smelted. And we'll do that, and then we should be good. So, while that's all cooking up, we're going to want to get an infinite water source, which is 6 wrought iron plates and 2 water buckets. So, as you suspect, water buckets aren't the same. We're going to want our hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buckets are like that. So let's go and get 2 buckets of water. So that's done now. And yeah, you see, I told you it was quick. We're almost done with the wood now. In which I can then use this to do this. And it pays it forward. Pays for itself. Pays for itself. Yeah, we'll do this as well, just to get the little extra. We're definitely going to want to get more charcoal. Charcoal usage does go up, if you can't tell. Wrought iron ingots, those aren't going to be enough. I think that's right. And we'll put you in here and do this. Oh. Well, there's your problem. I was wondering what it was screaming at me for. Brain don't work sometimes. Yeah, cool. We got diamonds now. And plenty of them for the time being. Cheaty? Not really. I would more or less call it handy. So that you don't have to go sifting for things. Thank God. It's a big plus. Cool. So this is done. Which is pretty neat. Put our nuggets away, we get 1 ingot out of that. And then that's done. That's not done, but it's getting done. 6 plates. 2 water buckets. Infinite water source. Plop it in there. Let's go and claim some rewards. Cool. So that leads us to being able to get pressurized fluid conduits, which aren't hard. It's just kind of a binder. And I'm not too thrilled to have to go out and get all that. But I'm going to show you a nice tool that we can use. I think it's in my satchel. So we can get things really quickly. You have the normal shovel. Meet the excavator. Shovel goodbye. So you got hammers, you got excavators. It's nighttime, so I'm not even going to step out there. Because I've got a relatively weak sword. And it's almost dead too, so definitely don't want to get involved in any of that right now. We're going to want to get sand, clay, gravel. Which sand and gravel are both right here, which is handy. Just going to do this so that we can get... Missed that one. I don't want anything other than sand, which is why I'm not, like, going ham on this right now with the excavator. I don't want the dirt. Cool. It's only 53. Definitely I'm gonna want more than that. Hey, did I just uncover... What ore is that? Ilmenite. Bauxite. Interesting. Odd that I find that here. Definitely noted. Wonder if there's a vein of something right there. Probably not, because you would definitely see it through there. Although there's more over here. Curious. Very curious. Okay. Looks like we're doing alright on sand. I might say that's enough. Let's go get gravel and clay somewhere. Clay, I think... I'm not sure if you can buy with Omnicoins. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna go on a wild guess and say no. I'll tell you what, there very well might be a vein right under me. Let me check. Oh, there totally is. I wondered. Just by the amount that we're seeing. Yeah, that's totally a vein of something. Gravel is no more over here. I didn't get that much, so I'm going to want more than that. Looks like there's gravel over here. I think it's probably enough gravel. I just need clay now, so we can get, Hey, that looks like clay. Just one. That's unfortunate. I definitely need more clay. Matter of fact, I wonder if... Because I bet you I can. Yes, sir, you can. Mm-hmm. There's some clay over there, there's some clay over here. That clay's a little buried, actually. I'll make sure I can get it. Totally never thought to use it like that. That's pretty neat, actually. I wondered. Totally didn't notice that there was clay right here. Cool. Wow, there's actually a lot of clay around. I just need to open my eyes, huh? Right here. Good chunk of clay. And that probably is enough for me to get what I need. It's dark down here in this water. And I've taken up approximately half the episode doing stuff I probably should have done off camera. Oh well, I totally didn't take into account of the things that we probably could do today. I just knew that for a fact we needed iron, so I went and got it. So, okay, we're gonna stop now so that we can actually make progress today. For some reason, Google thought I was talking to it. Okay, need conduit binder. I'll just take a stack. I don't need a ton, because I'm probably going to need these for something else at some point in time. Put that away. Put you up there. These are all done. There's nothing in here to be done. Here, smelt ilmenite. Can you resmelt the ilmenite dust? No, you cannot. Okay, good to know. Actually, I already had ilmenite dust. I should have known that. Apatite can go in there. This can go in there. That can also go in there. Conduit binder. Composite. And we'll get a stack of sand in you to get me glass. Alright, is there anything else we can actually do? Conductive iron energy conduit. 3 conductive iron wire plus that. I think I have some conductive iron somewhere. Only in plate form I have wire. Grab my wire cutters. U plus U equals U. Thank you, and good night. Cool. Done and done. And now I just take that and this, and we do this, and we do this. Pressurized fluid conduits. Cool. So we got some things now. I hate that bug, man. It's crazy. I'm probably just gonna finish off the conductive iron wire here. There, it works for me. You, and you all go in here. Because we're gonna be using it at some point, just not now. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And now we can get an LVCEF and a battery buffer. So, or we can get wrenches galore. Crescent hammer is what? Pretty darn easy. Iron, not redstone, but tin. Apparently we completed an element quest by doing that. Crescent hammer, yet a wrench. Iron gear, which I need iron plates and iron rods. Do I have any iron plates with me? I don't, but they're not hard to make. Go on my file. Iron rods. A screwdriver. Totally forget that that's involved in making gears. And done. Yet a wrench. Dharma Stadium wrench. I think we have just a regular wrench somewhere. There we go. Wrenches galore complete. Alright. LVCF battery buffer is the next thing we can do. I'm probably going to want to upgrade this chest. Probably not at the same time, so we're probably about to fix that. CEF, LV is the first thing we're going to be making. Let's go ahead and actually get into this. 4x conductive iron cable, so I'm going to want some iron, some redstone, a mortar. Hopefully you have enough durability in you. You don't. That's rough. Do I not have any more wrought iron? I don't. Make me more. Stone should be around somewhere as well. That plus that. And then finish you off. And that. Plus that. Just double the output. Cool. We are making some strides suddenly. The CEF... Yeah, we're missing literally everything. I saw this was involved, this was involved. Need a chest, which is easy. I'm getting the easy things knocked out first. Now we're missing a machine hull, which is a bunch of stuff. LV machine casing. We're going to want to probably start splitting the load on these two furnaces. Give me this, give me this. And we're going to want 4 times conductive iron wire, which is, that's 1 2x. There's 2 2x. So this plus wire cutters. There's our 4x conductive iron wire. LV machine hull, we're working on that right now. So that, my wrench. That's done. So now we're just missing tin cable and 3 wrought iron plates. Who thought we weren't going to go through all that iron? Yeah, it goes quick. Trying to think. It's probably going to break our hammer. It didn't. Cool. Give me this, give me this. And then we're missing you, which means we're missing you, which I now have. Which means all I'm missing are these. And we have a low voltage CEF. And 4 conductive iron cable. Crud. We're just going to make all of this 4x conductive iron cable because we're going to need it. Hopefully this doesn't break. No, it won't break our wire cutters. Very close though. 1x to 2x to 4x, which only gets us 6, which is not a lot, but it's something. Which we can now do this. And putting it all together, yeah, I'll talk about it here in a second, because I know the general basics of it. Or doubling, it's telling us we don't need to worry about it. And then spend your coins, it's just telling us to spend our coins. Okay. Alright, so... Oh boy. Alright, we are now at the age of machines. We're gonna want to get sulfide? No, what's it called? Sodium. Sodium dust, which you smelt salt, which I don't really have salt. We don't. Can we get salt ore? Because I certainly haven't found any yet. Yes, we can. Easy. Get ourselves a stack of it, split it, smelt it. Okay, basically, and I'll explain now what we're doing here and why I've been stocking these things up. In case you don't know, we're going to need to generate power to get machines, which it's pretty obvious why we want machines and why machines are good for us. I'm actually probably just going to punch a hole in the wall right here. Going back. This is not going into the ore vein, which is not ideal. But it'll have to work. Any mob spawnable spots? You and you. Okay. So we'll place the CEF facing this way. We'll place our steam dynamo here. We're going to use the crescent hammer, I believe, to rotate it right in directly into that. This needs water and fuel. Yeah, couldn't come up with the word fuel for some reason. Water and fuel, which in this case we're going to have to use charcoal. That's why we have the infinite water source, so we don't have to gen water on our own. It's literally as simple as just placing it right there, and it will directly import water. The conductive iron energy conduit is in case we need to move any of this stuff around. So for example, I need to move the steam dynamo, or I need to move the CEF. The conductive iron energy conduit is to move the energy somewhere else. So if I need to move the energy, I'd have to move one of these, which is fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We made the battery holes so that we could fill them with sodium to get batteries. Hence what we're going to be doing here. It's smelting 8 salt will get us the batteries. Put our salt away. We're definitely going to need to get more, we're going to need to get more, charcoal. So we get small sodium batteries, which hold 80,000 EU each. Place those in there. This thing now holds 80,000 EU each. It's nighttime, so we're going to go ahead and sleep. And then we're going to go out, chop down some trees, make some charcoal. And from that charcoal, we're going to put some of it in that steam dynamo. And then we can start generating and storing some power. And it'll probably be next episode that we'll have to get to machines, because we're definitely running low on time for this episode. 30 minutes at a time, folks. 30 minutes at a time. And there goes our axe, which means I can now make the better axe. You guys just aren't smart. Okay. We'll go ahead and take this down. Our half a stack of charcoal. And I guess I'll show... We're not going to have enough charcoal in there to actually smelt the rest of what we need to do. Yeah, we're beginning to see the struggles of charcoal management, which is pretty common. Place our wrenches, all our tools. That looks good to me. Okay, I want to make a wrought iron axe head. This axe head, to be specific. 4 wrought iron, 5 wrought iron is what we're going to need. So we'll smelt 5 iron. I'm actually going to just make a stack of this stuff and put it in here. And we'll put the rest in here so we can at least get power generating. We're going to add our augment fuel catalyzers so that we are now 50% more efficient on that charcoal, so that we're making more power than what we were previously. 50% more power to be exact. Okay, probably all starting to make sense and why everything was happening and why we're doing things the way we are. So let's go ahead and I'm going to need a file here. Give me an axe head plus stick is wrought iron axe. And this thing goes crazy on trees. Like this. Yes, much easier. I like it. I like it a lot. We are probably going to end up setting up our own tree farms at some point because I don't know how well this will work. And a fire setting doesn't look like it does anything too different. But we can pretty much just go around, go crazy for a while. It is a little laggy. It is a little laggy, I'll give it that. But I definitely prefer this axe over the other one. Especially in a tree farm scenario in which you just saw there, it's so much faster. You get a lot of wood really quickly. Speaking of which, we're going to turn all of this wood into charcoal, if you didn't already know. All of that wood we just collected, soon to become charcoal. 1, 2, and 3. And that should be a lot of charcoal. Well, a lot, quote-unquote. Not really a lot, but a lot. I also, in case you didn't notice, I made a barrel for cobblestone so we had more space in this chest. I'm probably going to need to make another barrel for cobblestone, though. And that is my alarm for our 30 minutes. So I actually do think this is a pretty decent wrapping up point anyways. I don't think there's much left to finish. So this episode, we actually got a decent chunk. Not nearly as much as we did last episode, I don't think. But we got, because I think we already had the steam dynamo. We got the infinite water, pressurized fluid conduits. I think we already had fuel catalyzers. The wrenches, the conductive iron energy conduits, the LV, CF, and battery buffer, and then we did the checkmark tasks up here as well as completing the LV power storage. We also got element 50 tin. So, good enough progress for one day, I would think. We'll come back tomorrow, and the plan for tomorrow is to actually get some machines going. As you can see, it all starts with LV motors. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and get some preparations done here when it comes to fuel, farming, etc. And I will see you guys around at another time. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you liked the video, you can go ahead and feel free to like it. If you've got any comments, feel free. I try to respond to them if there are any ever. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Anyways, that does it for this episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.